in a movie. Let's head now this morning to the editorial coordinator and film critic for HollywoodChicago.com. Patrick McDonald is back with us. Hey, Patrick, good morning. Hello.
Good morning, Scott. Welcome back. Be safe, be healthy. Well, excuse me. Let's go to the movies.
To see the boy King. How to get so funky.
There we go. Okay, now the next movie is, and I love him,
Yes.
Steve, a documentary in 2 pieces. It's about Steve Martin. Tell us about it.
Right. Streaming on Apple TV Plus beginning tomorrow, March 29th. Steve, of course, refers to Steve Martin, the wild and crazy guy at a significant moment in American comedy history and the now veteran ambassador of a life well lived. The 2-part doc is split into 2 sides of his career. In part 1, the development and story of how Martin took comedy to the rock and roll level from the mid-1970s to his walking away from stand-up in 1980 at the height of his fame. In part 2, it's the rest of the story, mostly his film career, but also a unique glimpse of an icon looking backwards through the prism of, given his shy personality, rare satisfaction. What is revealing is that, 1, Martin was not an overnight success. He'd been honing that weird act for over a decade when it finally broke through. And 2, the essence of his act coincided with the rise of Saturday Night Live, which dovetailed nicely into his surreal, clueless, arrogance character. And for quid pro quo example, SNL helped launch his popularity, and then the Blues Brothers' first album was recorded as an opening act for one of his sold-out concerts. Now, this is an excellent deep dive by veteran doc director Morgan Neville of the Fred Rogers story, Won't You Be My Neighbor, that also shows the evolution of Steve Martin from that wild and crazy guy to a thoughtful, grateful, and sensitive philosopher in his old age, expressing that when one gets old, there's a tendency to either get angrier and sadder or more satisfied with the miracle of what life can be. This is a must-see for fans, students of comedy, and those of us from back in the day who remember the phenomenon. Steve, a documentary in 2 pieces, 4.5 out of 5, streaming on Apple TV Plus tomorrow, March 29th. Get out your 70s clothes, Scott.